women in labor coming in to give birth bring TENS units with them to stop the labor pain. The Ovira is meant to naturally decrease period pain, like by a lot. Period pain can actually be a helpful thing. And I know that sounds so crazy of me to say because like it's frustrating and annoying and it's pain. But period pain can be one of the ways that our body talks to us and communicates to us because it can't use words. It can use symptoms. It can use period pain to let us know, to give us an alarm bell or a red flag that something isn't quite right. And a lot of the times we can completely silence that way that our body speaks to us. We can turn off that communication by using pills and painkillers and completely ignoring it or shunning it or resenting it. But we can learn to tune into it and to listen to it because usually it's pointing us towards what might be the root cause for the pain. And if we address that root cause, then we can get to the bottom of why we even have period pain in the first place. And if we successfully treat that root cause, then we can get rid of or at least minimize period pain for good. And so I am a really firm believer in listening to our body and using natural ways of managing pain while we investigate the root cause for that pain. And so that's why today I want to review the Ovira because I think it's a really great tool that we can use to manage our pain while we investigate it and address the root cause. I will acknowledge before we get into looking at the Ovira that everyone is different, everyone's level of period pain is different, and everyone's cause for period pain is different. And some people can really successfully manage their period pain or minimize their period pain, and other people with other causes, secondary causes that are a little bit more complicated may need more intervention. All right, so let's have a look at what the Ovira is and how to use it. The Ovira is meant to naturally decrease period pain, like by a lot. And for people even who have endometriosis, PCOS, and fibroids, this can be really helpful in managing pain for those things as well. And so I think this is a really fantastic option for those of you who can't take painkillers or are looking for a natural alternative. And I've been really enjoying using it as well. So it comes in this gorgeous box. I love the peachy orange color that it comes in. And then you lift up the lid and inside you have your Ovira unit with your charging cables, your love handles, and then it also comes in a pouch so that at the end of your period you can put everything in the pouch and store it, which can keep it safe, keep your love handles from getting too much dust all over them and help them to last longer. And it's just like cute and pretty to store it away until your next period. I've used my Ovira for a couple of cycles now for my own period, and this is still in the little thing because I haven't even needed to charge it yet. So the charge lasts a pretty long time, which is pretty cool. You also get this little handbook. It opens up to be like this. So if you have concerns like, oh, I don't know what to do with this or I don't know how to use it, then you've got a whole how-to guide here that's pretty in-depth. It's natural and effective without drugs, which is what I am about and what I know a lot of you guys care about as well. And I think it's so important to ask with anything, like, what are the side effects of this thing? So if I'm taking a pill or if I'm taking painkillers, like, what are the side effects of those things? And this video isn't about that today, but I urge you to look into that. It's also a female founded and run business as well, which I think is so cool and so important and something that you can feel good supporting as well. I think for so many people, period pain means that you have a stop put on your life, whether it be you have to take a day off work or you're not as productive that day or you're so grumpy because of the pain that you're horrible to the people around you. I think there's so much freedom when you can take that back and go, no, period pain, like I can control my level of period pain so that I can get the stuff done that I need to get done, so that I can go to work, so that I can hang out with my partner or play with my kids or just hang out with my friends. I feel like it's worth a try, especially if it's got 100-day money back guarantee. The whole thing, like the whole pack with everything in it, is $120. So it's a little bit of an investment. Totally go read some reviews. You can also calculate like how much you would be spending on painkillers or on the pill if that's why you're on the pill to manage your period pain, and weigh out the difference in the cost of those things as well. I can't tell you if this is going to be worth it for you. Like, you've got to weigh up the pros and cons, and based on your philosophy of health, decide whether you want to try it out. So before I get into the nitty-gritty of how you use this and how cool this is, let's just define what the Ovira is. So the Ovira is a TENS machine, so T-E-N-S. And TENS stands for transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulation. And that's just a really fancy way of saying that it stimulates our nerves so that we don't necessarily feel the pain. So what TENS machines do and what the Ovira does is apply small electrical currents to the area where you place your pads or your love handles, and those electrical stimulations, they prevent the pain signals from being transferred to the brain, as well as helping the muscles in the area that you've placed your pads to relax. And we know that when we have period pain, it's based off two things. One, inflammation from prostaglandins. If you want to learn heaps more about prostaglandins and their role in period pain and why we even get period pain, leg pain, back pain, you can go and watch one of my other videos that I've done over here. But when we have that increase in prostaglandins around that time of the month, our uterus, those prostaglandins cause our uterus to kind of perform small contractions. Muscles in that area are contracting, so the Ovira can actually help to relax those muscles. So this is our Ovira unit. This is like the brain of the whole thing. These are called love handles. I think it's a really cute name for them. And these are your little sticky pads. So you can kind of see that they're a bit shiny because they're sticky, and they stick to your tummy. Or you can also put these on your back if you're experiencing a lot of back pain around your period. So you can choose wherever you'd like to put them. And they say that the stickiness should last you 10 times of wearing it. So what happens is these are connected to a cord. You plug this cord into your Ovira unit. Once your love handles have lost their stick, you can just go onto the Ovira website and purchase some more and replace them so that they're nice and sticky again. You also get this cool orange disc in with your Ovira, and what this disc is for is to stick the love handles to when you're not using them, so that they don't get like dust and fluff and gross stuff on them, and so that they stay stickier for longer and you can get more of your money's worth out of the love handles. And then what is so awesome about the little Ovira unit is that it has a clip on the back, and so you can clip this to your clothes, which means that you can, you know, clip it to your pants, or what I like to do is kind of clip it up into my bra and then pull my shirt down over it so no one can even see that you're wearing it. The fact that it's super compact means that you can go out with it on. You don't just have to be like sitting on the couch having like a chill period day, because we all know when we have our period, we don't always get to sit on the couch and chill and do nothing. Sometimes we've got to go to work, or sometimes we've got social things on, and we don't want to just stay at home and do nothing. So you can still wear the Ovira underneath your clothes and no one's even going to know that you're wearing it, which is pretty cool. So when you place the love handles onto your tummy, they sit over the nerve roots that supply the sensory fibers to your uterus, meaning when they're in the right spot, your period pain should be significantly decreased, or at least a little bit, or maybe for you it will be a lot of it. I think everyone is different, and it can also depend like where you've placed them as well. If you've placed them in one particular spot on your tummy, you might find that it provides a lot of relief from your pain, and maybe if you just shift it a little bit you might find, oh, that's not as helpful. And so what you can always do is reposition them. Say you've been wearing it for 20 minutes and you're like, oh, this doesn't feel as effective as it was yesterday. You can totally reposition where the love handles are. The other thing I'll mention is that when you put your love handles on your tummy, I mean, obviously under your clothes, but they need to be 3 centimeters apart. So the love handles need to sit over dermatomes T10, T11, and T12. And you can see that in the picture here. So basically, when they're in that area, you should be getting the best relief from your period pain. So when it turns on, it starts at the lowest setting. So you have the 2 arrows here to turn the settings up or down, and that just makes the electrical pulses a little bit stronger or a little bit weaker. So when it first turns on, it always starts at the very weakest current, and then you can control whether you turn it up. So basically, when you first turn it on, you can't really feel it at all whatsoever. And then you just press up 1 and see if you're comfortable with that, and then up another 1 and see if you're comfortable with that. And if at any point you're not comfortable with the electric current, then you just turn it back down. When I first wore mine, it made me giggle. Like, it didn't hurt, it didn't feel uncomfortable. I had it on a really low setting, and it just felt like little fairies dancing on my tummy, and it was like kind of ticklish and just like a little bit of a vibration. It's kind of like a little bit of a massage. Once you've been on the setting for more than like 10 seconds, you kind of adapt to it and it doesn't feel as strong or as noticeable anymore. It doesn't hurt. Like, it's not, you don't put it on and go, oh my gosh, that hurts, turn it off. It's just a bit of a like strange, unfamiliar feeling to begin with. I'm sure so many of you will be wondering, like, is this effective? Because it kind of sounds too good to be true. Like, you can, at a switch of a button, turn it on and your period pain becomes a whole lot less painful. I actually have a couple of friends who are nurses, and they've told me that a lot of people who are in labor, so women in labor coming in to give birth, bring TENS units with them to use during labor to stop the labor pain, and a lot of them find it really helpful. And of course, everyone's different, so I'm sure there are some women who really enjoy it for labor and some women who don't find it as helpful. They also offer a 100-day money-back guarantee, so if you get it, you can try it, and that 100 days will allow you to try it for like 3 periods, as long as your periods are within like 27 to 30 days. You can try it for 3 periods, and if you're not happy with it, you just send it back. Let me put this on and I'll tell you about like what I do with it and all of that. So, love handles. Go just kind of like a couple centimeters to the left and the right of your belly button, and then also like a little bit lower than your belly button. Everyone wears high-waisted pants now, right? You can't even see them. If you're wearing high-waisted pants, can't even tell that they're there. Turn the middle button on, the light turns on when you hold it for a couple of seconds, and I can feel that it's on, but like it's like someone was tickling you with a feather. So I'm gonna go up to the next setting. Again, feels the same, like someone's tickling with me with a feather. It doesn't feel too different. I'm gonna put it up again, and it's starting to get a little bit stronger. I like to turn it up a lot, actually. I pressed it maybe like 8 times now. It doesn't feel shocking and it doesn't feel bad. Okay, so now what I like to do is just go about my day. I'm either like laying on the couch having a period day, or I'm up and about doing things, doing work, or maybe even going out. So I can just use the clip to clip it to my pants. Hello. Or my little hack that I like to do is go and clip it to the bottom of my bra. So I can go up the shirt, clip it to the bottom of my bra, and then you can't even see any of it except for this little cord, which if you're not wearing a crop top and you're wearing a normal top, then you can't see any of it at all. But I do like to crop my shirts. Also, ready? Look at this trick. You go like cross your arms, then cross them, and then twist both sides, and you've just created a cute little crop top knot that's like, that stays in place really, really well. So there you go, there's a free hack for you. But how about I take you guys and we'll go do some things so I can show you like how easy it is to just move around with it on and like just do normal things. Okay, my husband's in the other room. Let's go see my husband. Hi Hi, sweetie. I'm wearing my Ovira. I think we should go make boba.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Because I want to show the bright girls that I can wear my Ovira like a boss and do all the fun things. So I think we should go make boba together in the kitchen.
Mango?
Mm-mm.
Make just plain.
Plain pearls with matcha tea.
Okay.
I don't want to attempt mango, guys. The other day, I attempted to make mango boba. My mango boba failed so hard. So we're going to play it safe and we're going to make normal boba. So we're going to make boba. I have my ingredients here, but you can see I'm wearing my Ovira because you can see my little cord hanging out. Let's make some boba. So I'm going to do a scoop of coconut sugar, a scoop of tapioca flour, which you can just get from the supermarket. Then we have to get a quarter cup of water. I'm just gonna add in some beetroot powder to make it kind of red, and that's gonna give it like a darker red flavor. And then I'm gonna blend it in my NutriBullet. You don't have to blend it, but I think this is gonna help the consistency. I'm still experimenting with my different recipes. I've made boba successfully a few times before. I've also screwed it up 3 times. So maybe don't listen to me. Maybe go watch another video tutorial. So I added some extra flour because it was getting a little bit too wet. Let's talk about my period pain. I don't have a whole lot of period pain. On a scale of 1 to 10, my average amount of period pain is like a 2. I more so get like that dull ache feeling rather than like sharp pains or like torturous pain. So I feel like the Ovira for me, when my pain is at like a 2, takes it down to like a pain-wise like a 1, a 0, but there's still a sensation there, if that makes sense. So I can still feel that I have my period, like just that, you know, that like heavy feeling, but there's none of that like pain, that sharp pain. I don't know if I'm explaining this very well. So that's just my experience. There's hair in my face. Now there's probably flour in my hair.
Yeah, there is.
I have friends who have endometriosis who use a TENS machine for their endometriosis, and they swear by it and they love it and they feel like it gives them so much more freedom. Actually, I have a friend who uses the Ovira, who has PCOS, and uses it to manage her pain and take the edge off that pain. But I was explaining that while I was making the boba, Justin mentioned something about the Ovira, and then I was like, oh right, I'm wearing the Ovira. I completely forgot I was wearing it. So it's super comfortable to be able to just like go about your daily life while still wearing it. And because it's tucked like into my bra or clipped to my bra, like I can't even feel it down here. I think it's an awesome thing for anyone who wants to naturally manage their period pain while investigating the root cause, because that's the key to having the best period ever. So go check out the Ovira, and I'll leave a couple of links to articles below, like research articles about how TENS machines work and different like studies that they've done on women and how the TENS machines have successfully helped them manage their period pain. I'm sure lots of people will be asking like, what's the difference between the Ovira and like any other TENS machine? They work the same way. It's that the Ovira is particularly catered to like what we need for managing period pain. For instance, the fact that it's super small and can clip to your bra so that you can go about your day without having a big chunky TENS device to carry around with you, because a lot of other TENS devices are like as big as this, and like you can't carry on with normal life while carrying that around with you. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time, and I'm gonna go enjoy my matcha. Bye.